What a car. Lovely gearbox. I'll tell you what, there's nothing not to like on this car, I'm telling you. What a brilliant bit of kit. Absolutely superb. Hi guys, Alex, Peak Performance Reviews. Welcome to another vlog and welcome to another car review. Today I find myself in the new Suzuki Swift Sport Hybrid, which is basically a 1.4 booster jet engine, 129 horsepower, bolstered up by a little hybridized motor, electric motor, which is 48 volt architecture, 10 kilowatts as well. 0 to 60, 9.1, 7-year warranty, manual gearbox. Yes, manual gearbox, you heard it right. And £23,000 with basically everything on it other than metallic paint, which I think they charge you £130 for. So it's a recipe for success and I'm really excited. Every time I've driven one of these cars of old, I've absolutely loved it and adored it. So I'm just gonna get out and drive it. And if you've got any questions, hit us up as always, guys. But yeah, without further ado, let's go drive. So yeah, like I said, onto the drive. I already did give you a bit of a snapshot of a few tech specs and whatnot. Like I say, this car does easy 45 mile per gallon and pretty much 50 mile per gallon without too much of a problem. But like I say, at £23,000, how good could it be? Lovely manual gearbox, 6-speed, and some nice, like I say, a reasonably decent interior. Again, for £23,000, let me correct myself, £23,000. It's got these lovely kind of bucket seats which really hold you in place nicely. And yeah, it's like I say, lovely steering wheel, flat bottom steering wheel, nice dials, nice clear displays, nice straightforward touch buttons as well. All the mod cons that you'd want in a car. The most important thing I want to cover today is the dynamic feel of this car. First and foremost, let's see what the gearbox feels like. It is absolutely lovely. Nice and tight, nice short throw. And the motor, along with this little hybrid platform, is massively sprightly. And honestly, 129 horsepower, put my foot down a bit and put it in third gear. It feels more like a car with about 200 horsepower. I'm not saying it has got that, but honestly, zero turbo lag, just picks up. You get a little indication that the battery's regenerating and doing stuff. Under braking, obviously regenerative braking, putting power back into the battery. And what are the brakes like? Again, £23,000 car, would you expect much, should I say? But, you know, you want them to be half decent. Let's have a look. Ready? Oh, damn! They are well good. They're really, really good. I actually didn't think it would brake like that. I thought they'd be a little bit almost fadey, but I stomped on them from national speed limit down to like 10 miles an hour, and it put the double blinkers on. And wow, honestly, this feels amazing, I have to say. Straight away, the steering response and the rack feel and the feedback is really nice. It's got a bit of lightness, so it'd be really nice around town. But it doesn't feel too light. There's a nice bit of feedback, a nice bit of weight, which I love. Makes you feel connected with the car. And I have to say, so far, first impressions are very, very, very good. Yes, I said very a lot of times, but I feel like I had to, because I am absolutely blown away with how good this car is. I have driven cars, petrol combustion cars, that are £30,000–35,000, and they're in this kind of realm. This is £23,000, guys. This is a modern car with a 7-year warranty that actually does feel really, really quick. And like I say, normally you'd probably say that 129 horsepower in today's modern day and age is nothing, and you'd probably think that it's just too weak and not powerful enough. But it actually feels like it's got about 200 horsepower. Now, this is probably a good idea and a good reason why. Lovely clear reversing camera as well, may I add. Or decently clear, not as high res as some units, but perfectly clear enough for what you need. But the performance, again, yeah, like I say, in this modern day and age, you wouldn't think, you know, 129 horsepower is going to be enough. But engine's got a lovely little lovely little note. And it's just so sprightly. No lag through gear changes. Beautiful gearbox, absolutely beautiful gearbox. Lovely brakes, steering feel, like I say, really nice. Suspension, very refined, or very decently refined for a sporty car. You feel it corners nice and flat, but it doesn't feel disruptive and bumpy and lumpy like some sports cars would. Again, especially considering you've got to remember this is a £23,000 car. You think it's not going to be refined at all. Honestly, you think everything now really these days is £30,000–40,000. And this is made in Japan and comes with a 7-year warranty. Like I said, this is really well put together. And like I say, what an amazing prospect this is. I'd love to have more time in it. And hopefully at a later date, I will have more time in it, because I absolutely adore this thing. It's genuinely really good. And it just feels so much faster than I thought it would. I'm absolutely mind blown. But yeah, like I say, let's push it on a little bit more. Let's really exploit the chassis, see what kind of characteristics this car has. Does it have some wash away understeer? Does it have a bit of oversteer? I like a little bit of oversteer. I like the car to be playful, just to rotate. Under braking around a corner, it felt like Suzuki have done that. Feels like it wants to turn in really nicely. Feels like it's got a very nice front end, very well connected, and you can rotate from the front axle. So this feels like it's going to be a really good handling car, but I want to push it on a little bit more. But before I do that, let's test the 0 to 60. 9.1 book spec, but what can it really do? Let's go find out. Ready? Right, so our first little pull, 0 to 60, was 8.9 seconds, but we had a lot of wheel hop and a few things going on, so I know we can do even better than that. So I'm going to give it another go. Done. Woo! It feels quick. There's just there was a little bit of like almost I didn't get the gear change right, or the car was just holding it back because it was probably using traction control a little bit through the gear. It's got some power, I tell you. So I'm just going to check that 0 to 60. That was 8.3 seconds, guys. Yeah, go on. 8.3 seconds. Yeah, really pleased with that. 9.1 is factory spec, and this is getting 8.3 seconds. That's absolutely superb. Nearly a full second off the claimed 0 to 60 time. See what the corner's like. Yeah, nice, lively little car. It's just superb. And like I say, that feels so much more quicker than 9.1. I've obviously tested it. I've done a couple of runs. They've both been in the 8-second region, easy. And that last one was 7.85 0 to 60. Totally flat. There you go. Traction control off. 7.8 seconds 0 to 60. Unbelievable. Right, let's enjoy and push this on a little bit and see what this handling's like. Woohoo! Brake stonking. It is just absolutely superb. It just takes these corners so well, and it's got a lovely neutral chassis up to a point, and then when you tuck it, when you really press on the stamp on the brakes, you can feel the nose just nosing in and rotating that rear end really nicely. It's got a really nice playful chassis, and it just absolutely loves these B roads. And they're not the smoothest, but the suspension's doing a great job just ironing out things. But I have to say, it is just so good and so accomplished and such a good handling car. That's the key thing, the handling, the fun factor this car has. At £23,000, I know I keep mentioning it, but I have to. what amazing value you get from a car like this. It's one of the most fun cars out there, I have to say, and for value, absolute second to none. Petrol combustion with a bit of hybrid, doing your bit for the environment, amazing miles per gallon, so really decently cheap to run this car. Absolutely superb, stonking car. Right, now before I turn in and take this car and summarise what we think of it, I'm just going to do one more little handling test because I'm enjoying this. There you go. Yeah. What a car this is, I tell you. What a car. Brilliant chassis, so much fun, amazing value, and the handling is just absolutely sublime. I love it. What a fun, fantastic, brilliant car. Well done, Suzuki. This is a proper bit of kit and a proper awesome car. Right, let's go back and debrief, and I'll give you a summarization of what I thought. So happy. Brilliant. So guys, that is the end of my video on the Suzuki Swift Hybrid Sport. And what can I say? I don't know that I haven't said already in the review. Wow. Honestly, what an amazing car this is. £23,000. I know I've said it so many times. This is probably the 5th time I've said it and mentioned it. But honestly, this has a 7-year warranty. It's a driver's tool. It has a manual gearbox. It's affordable to nearly everyone. And in this modern day and age, at that price, you will not get anything anywhere near this quality for that money. So again, like I say, 7-year warranty, it's just mind-blowing. This car is one of the best cars I've driven for a long time, and I have to say, if you're thinking about getting one, you haven't got the chance to, go and drive one, rest assured, honestly, just go and get one. What value for the money. You've got so much in there, performance that blows me, in my opinion. The chassis is amazing, the brakes are amazing. It far goes beyond the quoted 9.1 0-60, as you'll see from the video. What a machine and what a car. I'm going to give this, in isolation in its segment, honestly, a peak performance reviews rating of 94%. If it was in the other segments, you'd maybe knock it down a little bit, late 80s, very early 90s. But honestly, 94 doesn't seem wrong to give. 94 out of 100. It is an absolutely phenomenal car, and I absolutely adored it. If I haven't commented or covered anything you want that you can think of, please hit us up in the comment section. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed driving it. As always, like, share, comment and subscribe. We'll see you again in the next one. Bye for now.